What up, good folk? How we doing? It's Fist Pump Friday. This is Montez at midday, being brought to you by St. Louis Organics. Hope we all doing fine and well. But we do have a guest on the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miss Fedra Ekres.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Dre, for having me on the show.
Anytime. But as we always have to do on this Fist Pump Friday, give everyone a high five, chest bump. Let's hug it out. It's like my little manja I do on the show. I gotta get myself going, get myself into the moment. A lot of us are going through something called the realization of the NFL draft last night. So if you're a Jets fan, hey, let's bring back the fur coat and the men's brief underwear. Just kidding. We don't want that horrific shit ever in life again. But more importantly, if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Anniversary. If the baby is yours, if she said yes, you got the key to the crib. You're picking up the keys today. You got it. The power of CEO. Fellas, stand up. Let's be proud and smell the taste of the morning. Another thing can get any better. Fedra, how you been?
Amen to that. I've been busy.
I see. And
God has been good to me, with tests and obstacles, and we are all very blessed. Really,
I gotta tell you one thing. I'm blessed that she's on the show. Talk about her new book that she has out. She's an author, and the book is called
Shift with Intention.
With Intention and Soar. Your guide to manifesting your best life. That speaks volumes.
Yes.
That speaks volumes. What does that mean to you when someone says that?
Well, it's, this is an anthology, and I just want to make that very clear that Jamie Zorgoff's, I'm going to butcher her last name, she compiled, 40 of us. So there's 40 authors in this book. And when you shift into a manifestation, what that truly means is making a decision, making a pivotal decision in your life to change and to manifest and bring whatever you desire in your life, whether that is the partner that you truly wish to have, the gratifying career, the children in your life, or in my story, I was an alcoholic. I had went through a divorce. I had a terrible miscarriage. I was only 25. So I went downhill. And some of us go downhill and some of us go uphill. It's not a right or wrong thing. But in this, book, every story is different. And, my goal was to be vulnerable and share that dark part of my life, not only to share the truth of it, as we say gospel, but it's also that without my discipline of finding spirituality, what does it mean to me to be spiritual? What is my connection with God that changed the course of my life to where I am now?
Right.
My birthday is tomorrow. And on this month, I'm 8 years sober, never relapsed, knock on wood. And as I say to every person, it takes every day. So if you don't have an example in your life, if you are suffering any form of addiction right now, whether that's binge eating, alcohol, drugs, vaping, I don't care what it is. I just want people to know that you are not alone and you are capable of overcoming anything that you want in your life. You just have to make the decision.
Those are great words right there. And I love the inspirational message that you have and the manjas, and congratulations on the 8 years and happy birthday to you. But what you talked about, everything you went through, but what pushed you to put this on paper in print to be out for everyone to have accessibility to?
Oh, great question. And it's very obvious. Look at what we've been going through for the past few years. People are in such a perpetual state of fear, a state of lack, a state of desperation. And so we need to provide hope. Of course, spirituality and religion have structures and routines and rituals to get you through that. But it means nothing if you and I do not share our voice,
There it
our
is.
truth. What did we go through? Last night I was having a great conversation with my mom, and she said it very simply. She said, when you experience something, you know. You don't need anybody to explain it to you. You know. And I'm like, yep. And that's where this opportunity came to me. And this is what manifestation is. I wrote down several times in my life that I wanted to be a published author. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know how it was going to happen. I didn't know where the funds was going to come up. I didn't know what I was going to write about, right? But I wrote it down millions of times, like just writing it down, like it's going to happen. And this opportunity came from a fellow friend and astrologer that was currently he's currently in Southern Illinois now, but he was in St. Louis. And believe it or not, Dre, we've never physically met. It's
Wow.
always been virtual. And this is very present in this time right now that we're meeting and conversating and working virtually. So he suggested, when he found this opportunity of this book, he mentioned Jamie. When I met Jamie, that was it.
I saw the shine. I saw it. I saw it in your look, your post. I just saw something. You know, I don't know if it's the fact that I'm getting older, but I'm starting to see things that really, I didn't see the details the way I see the details now. When I see things and hear things, I like really feel a real serious sensation. Like a good friend of mine, Cassie, she just got into a situation that when you see someone that feels joy and receives love that they honestly, truly deserve, you kind of feel an appreciation to it as yourself,
Yes.
as you observing it. You know, it's this is more than an attaboy, attagirl, or a pat on the back, or you go girl, or the power she. It's a little bit more different than that.
Agreed. And also in this time, because of a state of lack, if you feel that way, that you're unworthy, it's not going to come to you. You have to build that self-love, just like you did earlier. Hug yourself. Realize that you have all the love within. You have everything inside to make your life the way that you wish to, right?
That's
But if
deep,
you
Fedra.
don't
That's
believe
deep.
it, and if you don't feel it, how is it going to happen?
That is. That is.
You
That's
know?
why what you're speaking about, getting into going down the white rabbit hole and uh, coming to terms with yourself and coming to grips with reality, but still standing your path and still trying to follow your passion. And a lot of people are just, they have problems believing in what they believe because the bullshit around them.
Mm-hmm.
And it is so hard for people to really understand and recognize what toxic the fuck is, and to push beyond it and still be you. And that's a hard thing right now that I'm realizing, and meeting people that I physically have never met, but I've met them through social media, and we have this common bond, and we've had a conversation, and they've been on the show. The
Yeah.
past 8 people I've had on the show, I've met through social media. And we've had this common bond that just goes on that I can't explain it.
Well,
But I love the feeling.
when you see and reflect about the choices you've made, the day that I went down that route and just said, I'm going to drink myself to oblivion. When you look back and you reflect that, I know for a fact anyone will come to terms with it when they work on their self, work on what I call soul work, and you see it for what it is. Not this or that, wrong or right, black or white. No, just look for what it is. It's who you've become today, and embrace that. Embrace that now. don't be distracted. I mean, we've got, this, and we've got the TV, and we've got everything around us to distract us. But when you make that decision, as I said, you write it down, you work toward it, you keep that intention, you keep open. Those signs are there.
Oh,
It doesn't
people
matter
just
what.
don't pay attention. They don't pay attention. They walk by, they speak things out to an existence, and the signs all around them, but they don't see nothing. And the ones that do see it, oh, it is an amazing thing. That's why I take I do a hip hop walk 3 days a week. I listen to 90s hip hop and I walk the neighborhood. And I see the most interesting things. And I meet some amazing people along the way as well. So in your path to progression and in your soaring and you're manifesting, is there something you can give some tools to the people out there that are in that pivotal position right now?
Specific tools, correct?
Yeah.
There's so many. So, me personally, I'm a very praying woman. I am pronounced Orthodox Christian. That's what I was baptized.
Okay.
But I won't say that I follow the Christian structure path. I evoked of that Jesus is my personal savior. That's in the chapter, and how I came to that, definitely look into.
Amen.
I would say to find what spiritual truth is for you. I don't
What
think you
speaks to you?
necessarily, yeah, I don't think you necessarily have to idolize Jesus or Buddha, Allah, or Judaism or Kabbalah. It doesn't, to me, and I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but it's the practice of every day of finding that openness in your heart. I have done tarot for over 20 years. I was taught by my mother, and it was passed down in our family. It was a very strict practice, and some people, have a negative connotation for it. And I agree that there is a dark side for every tool on this earth. It is your intention of why you are using the tool. Okay? So, with tarot, it guided me throughout my life of the choices and decisions. So that is one. I'm now a Reiki master. I've been for 2 years. I did that at the end of actually from the end of 2020, because you cannot, I'm sure you can imagine, as an empath, as someone that feels this energy, very sensitive, I literally felt all of your screams. I literally felt all those tears and heartbreak. And I said, I got to do something. I got to up my game. I got to go and become a Reiki healer so I can heal y'all, because I feel it. I hear it. I know what you need.
Yeah.
I got to figure out, where's my place in this? What can I
Right.
do? I've listened to thousands of people. So listen to Ralph Smart, Teal Swan, Tony Robbins, Gary Vanderchuk. I mean, look at all different types of speakers. Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra. There's so many out there, and go with what resonates with you. But you can't do this. May I curse?
Right.
Is that
Yeah.
appropriate?
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
Don't half-ass. You
Amen.
gotta do it every day, every single day of your life, because it's long-term of healing that spiritual part of you. Because everything that is distracting, it's not embracing spirituality. It's actually taking you away from it. It's saying,
Right.
this is great, but look at the sky. Look at climate change. Look at politics. No, don't go over here. Go to Instagram. Take a picture of yourself, share it, share this, share this product, it's great. Buy it, eat it, No, you need to slow down. Write down, write your plan. There's so many tools. It's so much that I could say, but I would say take your time and explore. This year, for the first time, I tried acupuncture. I'm going tomorrow morning. This is my 3rd session. That's a very holistic way of healing. Because of my past, I'm actually pretty comfortable with needles. Not everybody is, and I get it.
Gotcha.
But I'm constantly exploring different parts of holistic healing and spirituality, because that's the point. It's to explore and learn and come from that stage. So this is a long marathon here. It ain't. I'm not going to sugarcoat that for a second.
I like that. See, I feel what you're talking about right there. So, because since I lost my vision, since COVID happened, it really hit me on and other people. I've just been noticing how strong people are and their resilience and finding out the power that they have within them, but never knew it. But on my own personal mission, I want to explore. I
Mm-hmm.
really want to travel so much. And just because all 25 years I played softball, Fedra, I never really went to those towns. I just went to the field and the hotel. All those places I went, I never even got to explore the city.
Mm-hmm.
Never. I just played ball. And that was wasted opportunity. Wasted damn opportunity. And I like the fact how you went down and seized the moment and grasped and kept everything you kept writing down and knew that one day you're going to be an author. I think that's fucking awesome right there.
And it was simple. It was literally attracted to me. But you see that it had to take years. It had to take to a point where it's like, here, you're ready.
It does. It takes a lot of people so long, and it's right there in front of them.
I would
It's right
say
there.
in your experience, maybe it took all those times of traveling that now you have such a thirst to explore that now you're not going to make anything get in your way. You're like,
No,
I'm going to travel now.
not at all. Not
I
at all.
want to see it all. I want to do it all. And that's maybe what it takes. That's why I don't think these decisions are good or bad. It's just what is. But people have to take accountability and
Yes, they
state
do.
that you're making the decision.
Right.
Don't blame anything else around.
I don't
Every
blame anybody for me having 4 ex-wives. That's on me. I have
right.
to be accountable. And I think that's where a lot of people at now, they're getting comfortable with being real with themselves and they're seeing things and feeling things and experiencing things they never would have before because they have never been real with themselves.
All truth. Like I would say that now because people are suffering on different levels, that is why more people are awakening. They're considering different things that they've never tried before. Their consciousness is opening up because of that level of suffering. Sadly, that is the way that we are. That's human nature. We could expand, we could evolve, we could be in a higher level plane of consciousness, and we will. I'm very hopeful of that. I don't know how long that's going to take. That's up to all of us. We could
Exactly.
come together right now and we could just change this entire world if we wanted to. We'd be like, nope, it's not going to go that way. Actually, we're going to do it this way, and that's because the
Right.
people says that. But we'll get there.
Tell
I'm
you what,
certain.
we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. I want you to explain to people how to get into getting their work out there to the people and about that podcast you're on also with that voice of yours in the Marvel verse. So we're going to take a
Yes.
short break here, guys, and come right back.
Mountain Man as smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
What up, good folks, and welcome to Fist Pump Friday. STL Organics presents Montez at midday. I'm here joined by the wonderful guest, Miss Fedra Ekres, the author of Shift with Intention and Soar, your guide to manifesting your best life. She is the Swiss Army knife of talent to me. She's an author, musician, spiritual influencer. I think right now you're a podcaster as well. Can
Yes.
you tell the folks about a podcast that you're on?
Oh, awesome. Yes, thank you. I'm on Nerd Alert. You can find that on the Walt Disney website, which is wdwnt.com, where you find all the information on the Walt Disney parks. Under there is the podcast Nerd Alert, and we oversee everything when it comes to Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and of course on Disney Plus. I am with two other podcasters, Joe and also Jack McCarthy. And Joe is the head podcaster there, and he invited me several times throughout the years while I was in St. Louis. He is located in St. Pete. Jack is in New Jersey, and I'm here in Bradenton, Florida now. And we discuss all things. Right now, we're overseeing the series of Moon Knight. Last night we went over a bunch of news that came in throughout the Disney, articles and such. And I met Joe when I visited Orlando in 2014 and been friends ever since. And I love it. I've been full-time on the show this past year. He pretty much invited me back, and I'm kind of like the glue. I balance out the two male energy there with estrogen and the healing and my Care Bear side. But I'm also very vocal on my opinions that may be controversial. And what may be controversial is the fact that I point out the disturbing amount of occult symbols, messaging, and even satanic rituals that are suddenly over time more and more in Marvel and Disney films and animated series and cartoons. So yeah, we get it in there every now and then. I get on that soapbox, but I'm so grateful that I'm on that with them. And I learned so much about comics in general with Jack, because he's like the head guru. And Joe balances us out with his wit. And
yeah, I listened to
really
that episode. I like the way that panel is set up. The way you guys, that's a very, very nice setup, by the way. So check out that podcast for sure. Now, keeping on this Marvel thing, you said you get deep into it and all this. Yes. I don't know if this is a Marvel movie or not, but what's his name? Oh my God, the dude from the witty dude, Ryan Reynolds, the one he did,
yeah,
Adam Project.
Deadpool?
The Project Adam. The Adam Project.
Project Adam. I have not seen the Project Adam yet. Tell me about it. What's going on with that?
I tell you what, it is. If any dad out there has a child, this is one of those movies you must watch with your child. It's like the animated Spider-Man movie that they did.
Yeah, No Way Home.
That was one of the best Spider-Mans I've ever seen, because they had a hidden message in there. But this Adam Project, oh my God, this thing it's on a whole new level. Yeah. A whole new level. They capture it all. They're telling you about the CERN. They're telling you about today. They're telling you about responsibility, telling you to believe in yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Just because you fucked up as a teenager don't mean you're going to be bad as a grown person.
True.
It's so many things that are going on in this movie. It's a very great movie. Really good movie.
I will check it out, definitely. Yeah. Maybe I could come back and then we can critique it together. I'd love to see. Maybe we'll have different opinions, you never know. Or I might point out some stuff on the contrary of yours, Right. But yeah, I will definitely check it out.
Gotcha. It's Ryan Reynolds he's found that his ish. He's found it.
Oh, definitely.
He's so talented. And I've been a fan of his since Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza back in the day on CBS. I've been a fan of his that long. And the way he has turned out is just crazy to me. Just crazy.
Oh, yeah. One of my favorites is Just Friends. I mean, that was a hilarious film. I mean, wow. The chemistry was amazing.
When it's meant to be, it is meant to be. Not to get off track here, but real quick, this World War II veteran, he was 82 years old. He went back to France. He met a lady there when he was in the army. He never forgot her. He found that woman, and they got married after his wife died. He had been married for like 50 years, but he never forgot about that other lady. And they got remarried. They got married. And then, CBS Morning Show did it. I'm like, what the? Mm-hmm. Wow. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So speaking of that, how can you give someone advice to get their thoughts, their ideas in print, to be published, to get the attention to get in front of the right person? What advice could you give somebody right now that's probably in that situation right now?
Well, in manifesting, you don't want to have resistance. Meaning, I'm definitely if you want to go toward the zodiac, I'm a Taurus. As you know, my birthday is tomorrow, and I'm an earth sign.
Libra.
Awesome. Balance. Best communicator. And here, when you're an earth sign, it's a fixed sign. So we like results. We like to push. We like to grind. We like to hard work. But that is really not the way to manifest and attract what is meant for you. I guess it's true. The phone is ringing. Let me check that real quick. I took the day off and they're still calling,
right.
It's like, Fedra,
Right.
get to it. So I would say, like I said before, you have to visualize. Go into a very minimal 10 minutes meditation. Visualize in your eye. What is it that you truly wish? Do you want to be a bestseller author, like on your own? Do you want to do an anthology? Do you want to just write articles? Do you want to do a blog? It really, the specific part of it is to see it how you wish it to be. Then you write it down and you write it over again and again. And then after that, let it go. Don't try to push this like I got to do everything in my power. That's ego. That's saying, oh, it has to be done right now. It has to be done this way. And honestly, that's not freedom. Freedom doesn't say, I'm going to hold on to you and never let you go. Freedom is when you just let it go and you let it be. Just like you were saying earlier, let it be. And when you do that, and you have the intention, what does a writer do? A true writer writes all the time. Write about anything. Write about for fun. Read books. Look into grammar. Look into the subjects that you want to write about. I guarantee you it will come naturally to you. You don't have to make it happen. That whole thing about pushing it forward, like I'm sorry that I'm giving a contrast to many businessmen that I know. They're going to be like, really, Fedra? Well, that ain't how you're going to be a millionaire. Well, not everybody wants to be a millionaire.
Thank you. It's not about the money all the time. It's not about the money.
Make 75K a year. Maybe somebody's okay with that. That's success. It's the inner happiness, the inner peace, not how much you got, really. Because at the end of the day, if we're going to talk about death, really, you're not taking any of that with you.
One more time. One more, like Denzel said, you never seen a U-Haul at a funeral.
Exactly. And I'm sorry to remind that because there are many people dying, but really, that's the one thing I miss, but I love communicating with the people of St. Louis. You are so down to earth. You tell it like it is. And I love that.
You have to.
So really, say these things to yourself. Believe that you're going to be a writer. Write it down, meditate, visualize, let it go. Rinse and repeat. And that's how it's going to come. Because when you put that intention to write, you're coming from that love frequency. You're coming from your passion to do it. Not because of I have to do it as an obligation or I need to do it because I have to make the money. Like all of that, it's really about just creating that routine. And then when it comes, like this happened when I met Jamie and we sat down and she's like, Fedra, this is just the start. I already know. Just from this short conversation with you, you're going to write this chapter and then you're going to probably write short stories or a book of your own or multiple books. When she said that, that was God. That was the Spirit speaking to me saying everything that you believed, everything that you've been working for is happening. And that's going to happen to you.
There it is. You've said it. I think you've inspired a bunch of people this morning on Fist Pump Friday. St. Louis Organics presents Montez at midday. I want to thank you again.
Yes.
And everything that you're doing. Keep doing it. Stay on your path. Keep attacking the process. You have anything coming up that you want to let the people know? A project coming up or anything? Just let the people know.
Sure. We record the podcast every Thursday, so definitely the link I can share with Dre if you'd like to check out Nerd Alert. Definitely. Right now, I have on May 4th, I'm getting a full shipment of 40 hardcover copies of this book. This is the paperback. You can find this on Amazon. We have a digital copy if you'd like. It's on Kindle and any smart device, or you can get this paperback. I believe it's $5.99 on Amazon. The hard copy is a little bit more, but as I stated, I'm getting it shipped, which means I'm signing them. So if you'd like an autographed copy, I will personally ship it to you anywhere in the US. Just let me know. Dre will have my contact information. Not a problem. I'm also, as I said, a tarot reader and Reiki healer, and I do various clients virtually. So you can find me at Fedra at Tarot, Tarot, on Facebook, or you can message me on my personal Facebook. I'm always available to you for those services.
That is awesome right there. That is awesome. And one more thing before we get out of here. What you doing for your birthday?
Oh, that's perfect. That's simple. So my thing is I'm a simple gal, very very easy to please. So I'm actually going to a sushi buffet in the
The little
early
sushi.
lunch.
All right.
With my dad and his wife. They live half the time in Florida and half the time in Serbia. So before they leave, we're all getting together and just eating out on the town, basically. Full sushi buffet. So real just hanging with family, and that's it. And that's the most beautiful and priceless thing to have. We all need each
Simplicity at
other.
its finest. Simplicity at its finest. Well, Fedra, I want to thank you for coming on to the show. And I want to encourage everyone to go out and grab her book out there, Real Talk. Get it in. Grab the copy today. Shift with intention and soar. Your guide to manifesting your best life. Again, check out her podcast, The Nerd Life, out there on YouTube. Fedra, thank you so much. Enjoy
Thank you,
your
Dre,
weekend.
so much.
Appreciate you, man, for helping out with the technical difficulties before the show.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Enjoy your weekend. Happy birthday.
You too. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Fedra. Peace. Well, that was fun, guys. That was fun. All righty. That was fun. Thank you to Fedra Ekres again. Go out and grab her book. Interesting story about her. I called her Alanis Morissette the first time I met her. She was on my show, courtesy of Nextcore, over on Gravois in Texas about 2.5 years ago. But this young lady has been on the radar for the things that she does for herself and women and people in general, trying to find what they need to know about themselves and come to terms and grips with themselves, most importantly. And we're going to come to terms and grips with ourselves on this Fist Pump Friday. Whatever you got going on this weekend, enjoy it. It is the NFL draft, people. The draft. Happy birthday to Tasha. It's Max Waterman, his old lady. Happy birthday to you, Tasha, and all the crew and all the people. Again, shout out to the crew that stepped in last night on the NFL Draft live show. Thank you to Denise, Bettina, and my son Stormy. We had so much fun with it that this Thursday, each and every Thursday during the NFL games, we're going to commentate with the game with my crew of unique guests that I will have on this Thursday coming in this football season. But more importantly, guys, I have to share something with you right now. As soon as I hit in on this show, we're done until August. So that means I'm on vacation. we about to travel. We about to get lit. No more internet. No more live videos. We're shutting it down for 3 months. This is going to be a well-needed vacation. We're going to update some things, the website, add the new sponsors that we have. Thank you again for all the new sponsors from Friendly's Tower Pub, TMS, Transcranial Magnetic Stimulation, Labyrinth, as well as, who else do we have? All our new sponsors right here. Thank you to all these folks that really stepped up the show. Got to add them to the show right here. Shout out to Oklahoma City. Got to add them to the website right there. Residential and commercial right there. Appreciate the love right there. That is Soda Pro Painters in the Oklahoma City area. Shout out to them. Booyah right there, the Friendlies. Lincoln Movie Theater is already on the website. But still, we got some work to do. We got some new swag here coming out. We finally have a theme song now. Got a whole lot of shit we're going to bring to you more at DreMontez.com, as well as Montez at Midday, the podcast Who's to Blame, and our upcoming show, Who's to Blaze, a cannabis lifestyle. We're reaching out to people now. We're getting our guest list lined up. Shout out to my man Brock, as well as the Hustle Campaign. All these people we got coming on the show with that one right there. So a whole lot of things we got going on in this 3-month shutdown. But today, this is it. It's the last show into August. Got to get ready. Got to get pumped. But the NFL draft is going on. So, guys, basically what I'm about to tell you, as soon as I hit this button, we're going to go out and get crunk today. Why not? Why not? Why not? You feel that? I'm about to get it in. Get it in and shine. Let your boy know that you own it. Whoever your NFL team is, good luck to you. NBA playoffs. LGB. Let's go Blues. Go Cards. I'm going to hop over a fence, too, to fight for my damn teammates. Already in the building. Got trivia tomorrow night in Soulard, Franklin Hall. Here I come. Smarty Gras. Let's do it, people. Let's raise some money for a good cause. And we out. I holla. Peace. See you in August. See you in August. Oh, man. Peace. We out. Ha! See you in August.